notes. Welcome to the Whiskey Vault. Did you dress up?
I got a new shirt.
And new pants.
No, these are old pants.
Oh, well, I'm wearing fancy pants too.
These are my second pair of pants. I have two pairs of pants. My jeans, which you're familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
If the jeans are getting washed, then I...
Me too!
Yeah?
My
Holy
jeans.
crap, what's happening?
I know.
These are corduroy.
No, they're corduroy with a tuxedo stripe down the side. They're actually Armani. I bought them when I was 22 years old and they still fit me right now.
Right. I thought I was hearing the swoosh swoosh of the corduroy as you walk by. It was actually douche.
No, my jeans this morning I went to leave and I realized my jeans were still wet from the washer.
Yeah. Oh, mine were wet too. Mine were wet too.
I had to go into the closet and try to find another pair of pants. Are you ready to drink some whiskey?
That is a cosmic
coinky-dink
coincidence that our jeans are both wet on the same day.
Oh! Got a little sock in your spirit.
Is this in honor of our last tribe episode? Is this a new make?
This was a gift from the Geberboys.
A new make, a moonshine, a white dog, a clear spirit.
You got a little
white lightning
filtration in yours.
A little sock filtration?
Yeah, by accident.
Man, okay. Because here's how it's going to make it very challenging. You've never given me something super easy.
I know.
Here's what's going to make it really challenging. Is because, as we saw in the last episode, which we'll link up here in the tribe, a new make is wildly different. Usually, wildly different than what the finished whiskey ends up being. So even the category for this is going to be tricky. Man, damn it. I'm going to say it's a bourbon. It's a new make for a bourbon. Did you ever have... No, it's not starfruit. Did you ever have starfruit?
No.
It's a citrusy...
I'm thinking Starburst. Not hard candy, but chewy. It is very corn.
Maybe like the orange Starburst, maybe?
Yeah, it's very corn grain note in the nose.
So am I right with the bourbon?
I don't actually know what the mash bill is.
Yeah?
So I don't know what it would end up as if they aged it.
Why? Because here's what I told you last week. Daniel.
Yeah.
Pick some prominent whiskeys.
Yeah.
We came back from the break, and we're doing some stuff.
I got some prominent
It's
ones.
not heavy hitters. And I'm thinking... Surely I don't need to tell Daniel, after a week off, we need to come back with some heavy fucking hitters.
No, it's all heavy hitters after this.
Okay.
But this was just the Geberboys.
Because...
Yeah. And this is going to narrow it down for you. This is a company from Austin.
Is it still Austin?
It is.
Still Austin. Okay. Without the hint, I totally got that.
So...
The reason why I was able to guess that, because still Austin, right now... They are prominently known locally for their new make endeavors.
Yeah.
All right.
Because they're aging all their own stuff. They are doing 100% grain to glass.
Yeah.
All Texas everything. Texas grain, Texas distilled, fermented, mashed.
Yeah.
And now they're doing Texas aging. They just filled, I think, their 1,000th barrel the other day.
Wow.
And it's corn, wheat, and barley.
Okay.
Which means if it is going to be a bourbon, it's going to be a wheated bourbon.
Okay. Do we know if it's at least 50%?
We don't know.
Okay.
I could have asked them. I didn't.
But it's more corn than anything else because it was listed.
Sure smells like it.
It was listed first. Does that mean?
No, I mean,
it doesn't necessarily
there's not
mean?
a legal requirement for that.
Oh, interesting.
Now, technically, they should be telling us how old it is, even though they just filtered it through a barrel. So, how do you call a new make whiskey? You let it touch a barrel at some point. Right? But once it touches a barrel, it is supposed to say for how long, even if it's only minutes.
So,
okay.
We should probably give notes on this, by the way.
No, and we did on the nose, but the taste is maybe my favorite of the new makes from the ones we tried even last week. I really like that.
I really like that.
It is candy corn sweet. But then right after it gets that rounded, think of it like a hard candy sweetness.
Right.
Right after that, it unfolds and gives this sort of grain, tannic, slightly bitter note.
Yes, but I'm getting a little bit of a butterscotch in there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Hard candy butterscotch.
Okay.
I should have said butterscotch. Hard candy butterscotch at the very front.
Yeah.
And then it sort of opens up and it gets a little bit dry is maybe the wrong word.
So the more that I try new makes, moonshines, if you will, the more I'm convinced there can be an amazing series of cocktails designed around just new make whiskeys.
Yeah, and very custom new make.
Yes.
Make one from this beer, make one from that beer, and each one makes different shit.
Yeah, that beer, not even necessarily beer, just like...
well, I mean beer in the sense of fermented grains.
Sure. Do people ever distill down like a wine and turn it into a clear spirit?
Yeah, it's called brandy.
It's called brandy. Oh, all right. So brandy is distilled wine. Eric Harkler Road. Eric Harkler Road. Why the Rexate? He's my second favorite person on this channel.
But
You know what? I'm going to start choosing the comments now. If this is the caliber of comment I can expect from Daniel.
it is brandy. Brandy.
Oh, I thought you meant it was my wife. My wife's name is Brandy.
Yeah.
I thought you said this is Brandy who made the comment.
No.
That would have been brutal.
It really would have been. I'm gonna do that now.
Damn. It's brandy is distilled from wine.
Wine, yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
We could make that if we wanted.
Rickardole. Daniel was a little snob at the beginning. Rex, I taste salt. Daniel's answer, no you don't.
And then he's right. I was a totally snobby. I would never have said that exact thing to anybody in a tasting, but I couldn't stop myself from Rex. It just came out.
Peat is full of minerals. There's no reason why only an island peat would bring a briny note.
Okay, well, so
Daniel,
that's not typically true.
Daniel,
in
thanks for the
taste.
review. And Rex, you
Yeah.
should have ended that snobbiness for the people.
Oh, I got a story time for you.
As we water?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, there's not much water. It's 46. We can bring it down slightly.
Okay. I think I'm almost out. Yeah, it's a nice new make. I like it.
I like it too. It's up there with any new make I've ever tried. It's tasty. I've always wondered how new make would do as a martini, but I've never tried it.
We should.
Like with vermouth and olives and everything.
Oh, we should have done that in the last episode. If we did 2 new make episodes back to back on the tribe, it's too much.
Yeah, it really.
We got to
is.
get to whiskey. We'll do that someday. Okay.
Okay, wait. It got more grain musty. You're done with comments, by the way.
I know, but there's a note at the bottom of my comments.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's the announcement
Go ahead and make it.
of the dry week.
Dry week.
Because I know there's been some concern.
Yeah, we're coming into the holidays. Whatever are we going to do?
I can't sit down with my family and not have a drink in my hand.
What about the advent calendar?
What about the advent calendar? Yes. So we had the option. Do we expedite the dry week, the quarterly challenge, the 1 week as a community we decided to take off of whiskey?
Now, the only week that would have worked for us is the week after Thanksgiving, but here's the problem with that. It's also my birthday.
Oh, that's right. You're old now.
And I'm going out and leaving town for a couple of days, and it would be really depressing to hit the town, disappear on my birthday, and not be able to drink whiskey.
So making this about you.
Making it about me.
And not one of...
And not the people.
Yes.
Yeah. Because the people, they need alcohol for the family.
Well, and speaking, Daniel, let's be honest. The way that you dry week, it wouldn't have mattered anyways.
That's not true.
You would have drunk anything
I am fully
at
accurate.
any time,
So
regardless of the quarterly
when is dry
challenge
week, Rex?
at hand.
When's dry week, Rex?
So we're going to do the January 1st.
Which is a Tuesday.
Now, those that are saying, wait, that's not within the quarter. If you haven't figured it out by now, all timelines and dates when
Yeah.
it comes to Rex and Daniel
That's irrelevant.
have an ish
Yeah, ish.
at the end.
Plus, January 1st is good because by January 1st, you're going to feel like you need a break.
Quarterly-ish.
You're going to be waking up from that New Year's Eve hangover
Right.
going, you know what? I think today is a good day to start a dry week.
It's not a traditional challenge as it goes to a
In
calendar.
my vote,
Quarterly-ish, in terms of ish, we're going to figure out when it works for the most number of people. I agree.
so the
Great.
father of U.S. Prohibition, U.S. Senator Morris Shepard,
Okay.
right? Guess where he was from? Austin.
Okay.
From East
Wait,
Texas.
Wait.
So the guy who's responsible for getting prohibition passed
Right.
in the U.S.
Right.
came out of Texas.
just-
Sorry, guys.
It was before Austin was cool.
Yeah. So he came from East Texas. He moved to Austin. He campaigned on a platform. He graduated from UT Law
Yeah.
in 1897.
Yeah.
He ran on a platform of, I will make alcohol legal if you vote me in.
Yeah.
And he won.
Yeah.
So first he was a U.S. representative, then a U.S. senator. He wrote the legislation leading up to the 18th Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the capper. Are you ready for it? At the height of Prohibition, a moonshine still capable of producing 130 gallons of moonshine per day was found on Morris Shepard's ranch. I'm just Just saying.
Yeah.
Awkward.
And how long ago was that?
Early 1900s.
Early 1900s. That's too far. We're so far removed. We don't have to apologize for that, do we? It's like a couple of generations removed.
Yeah, I think we still do.
Sorry.
We're sorry. Well, here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
Did anybody donate that?
The Gerber World. We already did that.
We didn't.
Well, you didn't Magnificent Bastards.
Here's what I want to do.
Actually, they're patron saints now. They're patron saints. Oh, because they gave us something else. Here's how we're going to end the show.
You shut your filthy hole. You shut your filthy hole.
Here's how we're ending the show.
No, it's too much.
No. I got a thing.
Chad.
Not tasting notes.
Is out of town this
Which means Rex has to edit this shit.
So I'm editing the episodes. And in yesterday's episode, I was looking. I was doing some minor edits. Chad gave me the assets. Some of the assets. 2 of the assets out of the 10 assets that I need to edit the episodes. I was going through it, and he put in the new animation for the Magnificent Bastard stuff. Okay? Here's the thing. That's not ready yet. It wasn't anywhere close to ready.
It wasn't dramatic enough.
And he drops it in there, hands me the episode, and leaves the state. I'm glad some people really like it. I wanted a lot more stuff in there, but I see this as an opportunity.
Okay. To up the ante?
Because it's much more minimalistic. You got a bear and an eagle and a whiskey bottle in the name. What crazy, ridiculous memes and references should we have in the animation?
Okay.
You remember, like, you ever watch South Park?
Yeah.
The intro?
Yeah.
And every time they would do something ridiculous, there would be, like, something added into the intro?
Right.
I want to do that.
Okay.
So what do you want to add to the intro?
Okay, now.
And we'll go through and check. and figure out the funniest things, and we'll do layer by layer, week after week.
You might not want that. Set that down. Patron saint the girl.
You keep trying to rush this process. This is a delicate creative process, Daniel.
Okay.
This is what I want to do. We got a new animation. We're going to be adding on layers of the new animation.
Oh, okay.
And I want to do double bastards. I know
Double bastards?
I know we're not doing bastards. The Galladay will, you know what? Just handle it. Just figure it out. We're going to do double bastards. I know you're patron saints. You've been sainted before. We're going to bastard this time.
Okay.
Every time we bastard, though, I say, Joshua, blah, 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 you magnificent bastard. So we double, same time, the you magnificent bastard part.
Oh, 2-person.
So Joshua, blah, 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 you magnificent bastard.
One of these is a citrus new make.
Okay.
And one of these is a ghost or a mother pepper new make. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight, may you fight for a friend.
If you steal, may you steal a lover's heart.
If you drink,
may you drink with us.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.